The youth center was a converted hall near the edge of the township. Peeling paint clung to the outer walls, but the inside buzzed with life. Boys of all ages huddled around tables, some laughing, some arguing about soccer, and a few sitting quietly in the corner with notebooks. Thabiso greeted Lenje at the door, clipboard in hand. "You came," he said, grinning. "Didn't think the city doctor would survive our noisy boys." "I'm tougher than I look," she teased, eyes scanning the room. He led her to a corner where a 15-year-old named Sunil was sketching organs from an old biology book. "Wants to be a doctor one day," Thabiso said softly. Lenje knelt beside Sunil. "That's a pretty accurate heart," she said. "But you've drawn the aorta a little too thin. Want me to show you a trick?" The boy lit up. From that day on, Lenje became a regular at the youth center. Once a week, she hosted short health chats. Some boys were shy, some rebellious, but they listened. Because Lenje didn't talk at them. She spoke to them, gently, with no judgment. One evening, after the boys had left, Thabiso offered her a cup of tea in the small office at the back. There was no electricity, just 2 camp chairs, a flask, and the soft light of sunset pouring through a dusty window. "I've been watching you," he said quietly. She glanced at him, slightly wary. He smiled. "Not like that. I mean, I've seen the way you hold space for people. You don't need to wear a white coat to save lives, Lenje." She stared into her tea, blinking. His words settled into her chest like warmth. Later that night, back in her bedroom, Lenje sat in front of her laptop. For the first time since her breakup, she opened her CV. She didn't update it. She just looked at it. Then she opened a new tab and began searching. Fellowships in adolescent mental health. Community-based care. Rural doctor programs. The tears came suddenly. Not from pain. But from something else. Possibility. That night, her mother peeked in as she slept. The journal was open beside her. Maybe love doesn't return in the arms of a man. Maybe it comes first in the love you find for your work, for your community, for yourself. But still, there is something in Thabiso's eyes. Something kind. And kind feels safe. Safe feels new.